Welcome to SeedProd, the best drag and drop WordPress website builder. In a previous video, I showed you how to master headers inside of SeedProd, and in this video, we'll look at footers. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create a footer from scratch, how to include it on your entire website, or have multiple footers and include them on different pages. You can head over to seedprod.com to grab your copy of SeedProd if you don't have one already. You can click on Get SeedProd now and select the account that makes the most sense for you. I'm going to be using the Pro version in this video. If you need help getting SeedProd installed, please click the link in the description below to a video that will walk you through how to do that. Here I have a clean installation of WordPress and I have SeedProd installed here already on the left-hand side. I'm going to click on SeedProd Theme Builder, and this will import a theme for us. We're going to select one. This will give us the files that we need to work with to show you how to control and manage your footers. So here's a list of all of our theme templates. Right now we only have the global CSS. If we open our front page, we'll see that we just have the default theme for WordPress installed, and we're going to be replacing this. We're going to click on Theme Template Kits here, and this will pop open the kit chooser, and you can select any one of these that makes the most sense for you. I'm just going to be doing an example here. I'll use Tide Love, and I'll click the check mark here to import this. This may take a minute or two. Great, once that's finished importing, you'll see a list of all of the theme template files. So we can look for the footer file. If you don't see it here, there might be a second page. You can see in the bottom right here, we'll click the arrow to go to the second page. Here we can see the footer. The first thing we have to do though is make sure that the SeedProd theme is enabled. So we'll toggle this to yes right here, and we'll click OK a couple times. And now if we refresh, we can see the new website that we just imported. Now we can fully customize every piece of this with SeedProd, and you can make it your own. In this video, again, we're just going to be focusing on the footer and how this works. So what I would like to do in this video is delete this footer, and we'll create another one from scratch. So here's the footer. You can see that the type is footer. The conditions are that it is applied to every page on the entire site. You can see that, and that it is in fact published. So that means it'll show up. So here I can go ahead and trash this one, and that'll be gone. So if we refresh, you'll see that the footer will be gone. So now we just have this section and nothing below it. So let's go ahead and create another one from scratch. I'll click on Add New Theme Template, and I'm going to have multiple footers. So we'll do footer 1. You can name these however you wish. And then click on type, and this will be, of course, a footer. The priority I'll just leave to 20, and I'll include this on the entire website for now. Let's go ahead and save this, and this will load the SeedProd page builder. So here we have our layouts that we can select with our rows and our columns that we can add. If we scroll down the left-hand side, we can see all of the different blocks that we can drag into our page. We have videos and buttons and images and forms and payment buttons and all kinds of things. If you need help designing or the layout of a footer, you can click on sections here in the top left, and you can come down to footer on the left side. Here we can import one of these pre-made footers. You can select any one that makes the most sense for you that you need. I'll just select this one right here, Contact 5. I'll just hit the plus button and import this. So now if I go ahead and save this and click the down arrow and click Publish, you can see that it says your page has been published. I'm just going to close this so we stay on this page. But now if I come back and refresh, we can see that this will appear on the bottom of the page, and this will be on the entire website because that's the condition that we set. So now we can modify this however we wish. So if you want to put in different links or your newsletter or whatever you wish, you can do so within this section. There we go. I just made a quick couple changes here. We just added a Google Maps and some information here on the left-hand side with our newsletter. So we'll go ahead and save this, and we'll click the drop down, and we can see that that's already published just to make sure. And if we refresh, we can see that this should be updated. And there we go. So if I scroll up, we can see that this is included on the page, and it looks great. So let's make a second one, and I'll show you how to use conditions to apply different footers to different pages. So here we have our first header. We can create a second one. Now we could duplicate the first one and just edit the conditions in the design, or we could create another one from scratch. So I can call this one footer 2, and then we'll go ahead and select the type. I'll say footer, and I'll put the priority up just a little bit. Instead of including this one on the entire website, I'm just going to include this on the front page. So this will be the front page footer, and then footer 1 will appear on every other page. Let's go ahead and click on save, and this will open the page builder again. Let's click on sections, and on the left-hand side, I'll select footer. And this time, just because it's an example, I'll just import a random one. This one is fine, and we'll save this and make sure that this is published. We can close this and come back to the front page of the website, so we can just make sure that this is working. So now we have two footers. We have one that's on the entire website, and then we have footer 2, which is on the front page only, and it has a higher priority here of 25. So it should show on the front page over footer 1. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now if we scroll down to the bottom of the front page, we can see that footer 2 is showing here. And then if we scroll to the bottom of the services page here, we'll see that we can see footer 1. So that's how you could use conditions to apply to footers to show them wherever you wish. So you could have multiple footers on different pages if you need that. If you're having any issues with this, make sure that they are in fact published and that your priorities are set properly and that your conditions are met. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and check out these videos to learn more about SeedProd and how to use it and master it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.